Washington Commanders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing his dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. This is taken at the 23. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Daniels looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they do finally get him, but to the 25.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, Crash.
Here's Daniels. Open down here, Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Lane with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing his dart. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mustang 19.
At the 19-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll be out right at the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Tracy trying the right side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And now they'll shift things around. To the air, Dart. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
To throw now, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
70 Ranger. Go street.
To the air goes Daniels. Got an open man at Schwartz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Viking, Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
off the play fake. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Anthony Schwartz from 3 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with an extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 21. Giants 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Top 50, top 19, top 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Viking, 60. Warriors, 6, Panther 11, Viking, 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Tempo. 68, Cowboy 80, 18, right in. Ready?
Off the play fake. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 22, here's second and 8. Looking to throw, Dart. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, here's Tracy. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
For the Giants.
Here's Lane. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate? He's got a man. Complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Dart. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Washington on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's good for a Commanders First down.
But now an audible here into something else.
At the 9-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Dart. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
70 Lion.
Throwing his Dart. He connects with Hyatt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
That's another Giants first down.
Dart going to look to throw here. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Second and 5. Here's Dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
First and goal, New York.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
To throw, Dart. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Bro, I'm done with this game. This shit is stupid, bro.
Minutes in the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This shit is stupid. Bro, did you see my man move away from the ball?
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays.
This shit's stupid, dog.
Third and goal. Now it's Tracy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on.
That shit is trash, dog.
They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in.
This nigga butt naked wide open, and then this nigga just went completely opposite from the ball, though.
Touchdown on the year. And the Giants go
Yeah, that was
finish it off with
yeah.
6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, some strong running. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just... Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And a round is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he's taken down.
Chris B. Hey, why you got him on the phone? Why you got him on the phone? Ask him why he didn't make the playoffs so in the other league.
Another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2 seasons in a row.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10.
Matter of fact, Chris B, ask him why he didn't call you when we played the second time for y'all bet. No, I don't need him. I don't need him helping me.
Dart. He's going to air one out.
Oh.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came
Well, tell him look in the other league, and he can tell.
That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Why is he doing all that jumping?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Oh, I ain't feeling nothing.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That nigga can't make the playoffs in the other league. That's why I'm confused. I ain't stunning him, man. Nigga ain't making the playoffs over there. I don't want to hear him, man.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him.
That's crazy, man.
George and Frank Gifford.
That nigga ain't even nowhere near that fast.
The Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard
Man,
line.
they do too much, man. Just let these niggas be regular, man. All that extra shit.
Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Dart. High up there to grab it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I saw you sitting over there.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing his Dart. Open man downfield is Johnson. Big strides.
Yeah.
Look at him go. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
It's crazy. He got walked down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants.
You coming with that blitz?
Tracy. He scored on the ground and through the air.
I saw that blitz coming.
Some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
What's the difference between a screen and an RPO in the audible?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nah, no it ain't.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
Man, they're getting that off. That's crazy.
When you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you.
You shouldn't have got that off when I got that pressure on that
At
nigga.
that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
70 Timberwolves. Dragon 6, Mustang 19. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd.
They did. They cheated me. They gave him a late slide.
Daniels looking to throw.
He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over
One thing,
at the 20.
could be one thing I'm gonna do. I'm a big hit something now.
It's costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not.
Get it back to him. These niggas' awareness is horrible. I cannot click on and turn around with these niggas.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Oh, man. Don't do that.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the
Throw the ball, bro. No, I was throwing a tight end, man. They wouldn't let him come off of it.
And limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did.
There he goes left side.
I damn sure did.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 84 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead.
I saw that cornerback move and shit. I hurried up and hiked this shit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check smash, check smash.
To throw is Daniels.
Oh my gosh!
Now he's loose again, and he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 70.
Dude, now I was making my adjustment. I knew I was going to at least bat that shit down.
Another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Man, this game, I be audible into this shit, and it audible me into some other shit. Nah, they set. It's just like some glitch in it, dude. Like I'll audible into a zone. I'll audible into a zone, and it'll put me in man to man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. To throw now, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume
This shit
pass
lagging
catcher.
like a
Used to
mother.
be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Again, it's Johnson. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
She getting mad for.
And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. Dart from the gun on third down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already...
I had this shit in my O-line ain't blocking.
Out of timeouts now.
Man was wide open.
We've even hit the fourth quarter.
Man was wide open.
This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Daniels. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, come on.
Tracy. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Dart. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. The catch of the football gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New York.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Nice. I think my Richie.
EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Dart. He's going to sling this deep down.
Oh, come on. This nigga come from the other side of the field.
Incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game.
They gotta cut this 98 speed, this 99 speed, 98 speed. This shit crazy, man.
But to throw once more, here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
And the Giants' 1st down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now Dart.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 25-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play fake, and here's Dart.
Under pressure, and he'll go down.
Nobody blocked.
Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the
Boy, ain't nobody give a damn about pissing you off.
everywhere.
Who the fuck you think you is?
They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
I'm talking about pissing you off. Nigga, I don't give a damn about you getting mad.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
I wouldn't give 2 shits.
They'll go. Here's Dart. A kick as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
That shit's
And this
stupid.
10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
18 reps, 19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, Warriors, 17.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Man, just stop it, man. That's just stupid,
Able
man.
to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a
That's
gain
just
of
stupid.
35.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field.
I mean, that's trash is what
It's
that
worked
is.
all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Hawk, 70. 70 Lions. Bronco.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Washington will line up with a 2-point.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Commanders 65.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets past 1 man. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Could be like, boy, I don't give a damn about you getting mad. What? I mean, what does that mean?
Begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
To throw, Dart. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Throwing his dart. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, these defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. If they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Throwing again is Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Giants first down.
Dart going to look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Theo Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th.
Yeah, nigga, that's how we be feeling.
Point after here coming up.
Y'all niggas be liking the no huddle and shit. You can't do shit.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable.
Oh, come on, gang.
Quarter of play. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Like I say, now you know how we be feeling.
They will send this one away.
You can't do all that shit, bro. Man, you ain't got time to be making. You probably got time to do one, but not more than.
35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field.
Nigga, you taking off running. What I'm supposed to do, nigga? Shit. I got to go get you. I got to come get you. I do got to come get you.
First down, a 16-yard gain.
Shit, the computer ain't going to come get you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
72. Giants 31.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. So they get the one-score kick.
I guess I would do for one.
Right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
I would do for one. They gave me so many.
They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team.
Come on, nigga.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Dart from the gun on third down. Hyatt there to grab it. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Come on, dog. They fucking me, dog.
Play now. They're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And
it's fucking Neighbors, bro.
Not convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football.
Malik Neighbors can't hold on to nothing.
19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 18, 70 Rangers.
Man, stop.
To the air goes Daniels.
Come on, man. Don't do this, bro. I can't move. I can't do nothing, bro. The shit was glitching, bro.
He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll bring up a second and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Leads to second and goal.
Daniels looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing his dart. That will caught the race. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Winston. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. That one taken in by Neighbors. Oh, what a juke into space. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston. That is caught at the 7.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down. First and goal.
Winston. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, New York.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Commanders 85. Giants 45.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
21 at the 24-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, what a move. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Winston. Working left side, and it's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
36-yard line.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.